Done.
How does this one compare to the other 17, considering the layoff and you came in here a 17th seed and all of the other obstacles involved?
This one is like stands alone. This one's like a loner. I don't know. This one is so different than all the others because the first one always feels different because that's the one where you want to try to make your break on the tour and then all of a sudden you're on these streaks or whatever it is, and I have to put it in the category maybe of the French Open, that one that I was chasing. The moment when you wait for something for a long time, it feels that much better, doesn't it? Yeah. So that's how it felt tonight, and plus it was against Rafa. It was after the comeback, after 6 months not having played. I mean, everything seems so perfect, and plus I was down in the fifth, ended up winning it, where maybe I thought also for a second that it's probably not going to happen anymore tonight. So I felt like I was very lucky, but worked hard for it and couldn't be happy right now.
No luck is involved. A little bit of a fairy tale, really.
Very fairy
and speaking of fairy tales, we've been talking about this match for the last couple of days, obviously, because of the rivalry and what you guys have achieved over your careers. Did you ever sit back the last couple of days and go, oh, this is a big one?
I mean, maybe not as much. I mean, I think what I did well is I embraced the fact that it was going to be a big match. I really thought, like, don't shy away from saying, like, it is a big match. God, like, for him, for me, for tennis, for everybody, it's okay for everybody to be, like, pumped up about it. And I think I embraced it well because I had the necessary distance to it, because I haven't played Rafa in a long time. It's not like he's beaten me, like, in the last 6 months, 4 times. So I think I went into the match with a good mindset. Yeah, and then I was just trying to play the ball and not the opponent, and I just told myself I have to really, really fight. That's at the end of the day when I spoke to Severin and Ivan, my coaches, yesterday, they just told me at the end it's mental. It's not your game. Your game's there, and yeah. So I think that's why I think I was able to turn it around in the fifth. It's those little things that matter.
Great advice.
So tell me about the first 4 sets were kind of one break decided it. You get down a break in the fifth set, leg is hurting a little bit, injury time out. How did you summons the last 5 games on the trot, maybe the best of your career?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, I think I started to play more clear again. I told myself, if you're going to win this match, it's only by playing up on the court. And I felt like, he was doing the old body serve midway through the 4th set and then 5th as well. And I struggled to read it, struggled to fight it off, really. And I think once I told myself, just be offensive, take it early, take his speed, and the court's going to give you something. That's what I told myself against Stan too. All you need is a couple of good connections. And then, of course, you need a bit of luck here and there as well. But I think that's what paid off for me at the end. I think I went to get victory, and it paid off.
What was that Hawkeye challenge like?
At the end?
Yeah. Match point.
Well, I was actually more concerned for the second serve, that just previous Hawkeye. That one I thought it was out. Okay, I ended up anyway losing that point, and I thought, like, well, maybe if it would have been in, he would have maybe shanked it anyway. I could have won, and like, here I am now a deuce, and like, oh my God.
Overthinking things.
I seeing the whole thing like going bad now. And then the last one, honestly, I thought there was a 90% chance that I was going to be in.
Okay.
Yeah, and the good thing was that he didn't go for it. He didn't touch it. So if it was in, it was over.
Yep.
And I was just really, really hoping that this one's going to be in for a change.
Your on-court speech, of course, was wonderful. And you said something that I think struck a lot of us when you said, if I could have a draw with Rafa, I would take it tonight.
Right.
And there seemed to be a sense around the entire weekend, especially with the Williams sisters playing yesterday. Of course, it's a major competition, but it also felt like a celebration.
Yeah.
Did you feel that way?
Yeah, I mean, it did feel great sharing the court with Rafa, and, go back a long way with him, and I've seen him grow and become the legend he is today. So I, as much as he's hurt me and hurt my career sometimes, I still always respected and enjoyed the matchups with him. It's not been easy, and I think he made me a tougher and better player over the years. So without him, I wouldn't maybe be here tonight. Without the crowd, I wouldn't be here tonight. So yes, it is. At the end of the day, I think final day of like the Super Bowl, I mean, those are a celebration of the game as well in some sort. That's why it was so nice to see again again Rod Laver back on the court for us tennis players. It's a huge deal playing in his building and him being there and giving the trophy. Yeah, I mean, it's super special, no doubt about it.
Also, talking about it being a celebration, I know you're on the court and you're focused on that last challenge and it's match point. But did you get a chance to see your players' box and the reaction and what it meant to the people in your players' box? I think we can run it and
sure.
show
I mean,
you
I
here.
think that's what made me also go so emotional at the end, you know, because here you're like, oh, it's real, it's happening. If they're celebrating, they're not wrong. They saw it as like I saw it too. It's on the line. Look, it is on the line. And there's no turning back from here.
Look at Luby there.
Yeah, no, we worked so hard, honestly, the last 6 months. I know everybody says that, but we really did. And Severin, he told me you can win the Australian Open, and we joke about it now, but I mean, I guess he was right. It's a beautiful moment in my career. These last 7-8 months have been tremendous, because the worst I ever felt was on the grass court season, because I knew my knee wasn't well, and that's where I got super frustrated just shortly before Wimbledon, because I knew I will not be at 100% for me, the biggest tournament. And then when the tournament was over and I just realized that knee was not going to get better right now, and I was going to miss the Olympics, US Open, everything was gone. I mean, I was sad, you know. Of course I was. So to be here right now, it's great.
Enjoy the moment, buddy. You earned it, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well done. Congratulations. Number 18 for Roger Federer. I'll see you
and
soon.
Counting.
I like hearing that.
Exactly.
And counting.
And counting.
And counting, yeah, well, yes, I guess so.
And counting. Everybody's counting on that. On the court,
right.
you said, I hope to see you next
Yes,
year.
because you never know. I'm not getting any younger, and the body is fragile right now, especially tonight.
Beer's on you, buddy.
But it's going to be a big party, so I have a long night ahead of me.
We'll get on with it. Congratulations
All right, take care.
again.
Thank you.